When you are a new Catholic college president, you are drinking from a fire hose in terms of what you need to learn. And Tom has been consistently a leader in helping new presidents gain the knowledge and the confidence.
And nowadays, I think some of his most rewarding relationships have been with aspiring presidents and men and women early in their presidential years. Tom is an intensely relational person. The friendships he's developed over the years are many and striking. He has so many great colleagues.
And when I say true friend, I mean the kind that is there to support you, of course, but also there to challenge you.
I think his commitment to humanities and service underscores how profoundly authentic Tom is.
There are people who are really good about process and not about substance. There are people who are good about substance and unmindful of process. He's such a successful college administrator because he's strong at both.
I think that intense Jesuit presence in Tom's life taught him to be sensitive to the way the Spirit is at work broadly. I get a kick out of the way he signs up on his emails, still peace and good, so the Franciscan thing percolated deep within his heart.
What really struck me was how quickly he dedicated himself to understanding and absorbing a Franciscan approach.
So I think he's going to remember what he did for Alvernia. He took a school that really needed a strong hand as president, that we had a lot of challenges and really loved it into shape. But Tom's contribution is larger. So he's founded ACCU Advising Services and helped us build it right from the start.
Tom has served on the boards of virtually all of the major associations in higher education in the nation, particularly those related to private higher education. Now, I know other presidents who have served on one or two of those boards, but I know no other president who has served on that many of those boards in such a significant way.
Tom was always involved with ACCU as a president, but when he stepped down from being president, he became more involved because I called him and said, Tom, we need you.
Tom was my executive coach the first year I was a president. He is really a sage among us presidents about how to do this job, how to do it well, and how to avoid some of the pitfalls of being a president.
Tom's gift has been his passion for governance. The one line he said that I have never forgotten is that you get the board you deserve.
Dr. Flynn worked with me and my institution and my board of trustees, and I said, boy, I want to do that. I want to be able to affect institutions as positively as he has in my retirement.
I've been privileged to serve as an advisor from its beginning at his invitation. And I think that I have seen the good it can do in the number of new presidents who've been able to gain from the experience of prior Catholic college and university presidents. Tom's a master at matching people and the needs that they have.
Tom was given the charge of chairing a group of 5 presidents to come up with kind of a think piece, helping presidents of Catholic institutions in particular sort of outline what are the issues in terms of free speech on our campus. And it's probably one of the finest jobs I've ever experienced of someone chairing a think tank program of work.
His work with ACCU very broadly is the culmination of his entire career. It really allows him to draw on everything he's learned along the way and share it now.
Flynn also has a gift for making things happen, for staying well beyond the hour to make something happen, for gathering people around him to make something happen, to asking hard questions to make something happen, to understanding that anything and everything good that happens is going to come out of the community that it is intended to serve. That's an extraordinary thing. It's really hard to do something, especially to do something good.
Being honored by one's peers, especially in the twilight of one's career, is gratifying and humbling. Thank you to the ACCU board and those who nominated me and who, without promise of adult beverages, agreed to be interviewed for the video. I've been blessed with impressive colleagues, fellow faculty leaders at the Mount in Maryland, the Bernardine Sisters and Alvernia University community, numerous others. Special thanks to Father Dennis for the opportunity to work with him, and to the emerites seated with me, Sister Margaret Carney, whose Franciscan charism deepened my spirituality, Chuck Flynn, my brother from another mother, and Father Mike Graham, who along with Larry Gross have been faithful, fun-loving comrades since our Ann Arbor days. Fathers Don Monin and Charlie Donovan, the iconic Jesuits, who along with enrollment guru Jack McGuire and others transformed Boston College into a national university, provided opportunities and encouragement to a quiet, shy student government president. Their mentoring helped me fall in love with Catholic higher education. But it was my Lutheran wife who 2 decades ago insisted I return to a Catholic university if I were to fulfill my vocation. Helen has patiently and critically read every speech and op-ed, joined later by our son Daniel. He and Anne, the daughter brought to us through marriage, have inspired me by their activist faith, guided by the Jesuit call to be women and men with and for others. How fortunate when we admire as well as love our children. Today's presidents require financial and business acumen. Yet today's turbulent, toxic, prevailing ethos also requires commitment to pastoral and prophetic leadership as a countercultural alternative. Pastoral leadership rooted in care, compassion, and radical inclusion, shaped by our tradition and charisms. Prophetic leadership that builds unity around shared mission and includes principled opposition and courageous advocacy. The gospel values embodied by Christ and by the first American Pope are our touchstones. I'm grateful to support so many impressive presidents and promise to keep your work in my thoughts, prayers, and service.